All right, let's move on to the rest of the West, what those other three dweebs are up to. So, everybody in the NFC West is 2-0, except for those Seattle Seahawks, who lost in overtime to the Tennessee Titans. That score was 30-33. Tennessee Titans get the dub. And, this was a heck of a game, and there was definitely some interesting refereeing going on in this one, but I think all of that was benefiting Seattle, so they still couldn't get it done, but I still think this is a heck of a team. And also, I think Tennessee they're a confusing team, man, because they got their butt cheeks kicked in week 1 against the Cardinals, and then they go into Seattle and win. Like, what the heck is that, guys? Like, who are the Titans? How can we remember the Titans if we don't even know who they are now? You know what I mean? So, the Seahawks do fall to 1-1. This week, the Seattle Seahawks are at the Minnesota Vikings, who sit at 0-2. And that game will be on Fox at 1:25 p.m. This is the only game that is actually in competition with the Rams for late coverage on Fox. So we'll look at the distribution map, the distro map here in a little bit in the game preview, but pretty large area for Rams and Bucks, but Seattle and Minnesota definitely getting their fair share. But Minnesota 0-2, Seattle 1-1. Speaking of Minnesota, they did lose to the Arizona Cardinals 34-33 in week 2. What a game, by the way. What a game. And this game, if you guys didn't check it out, I mean, very tight all the way through. And then Minnesota lines up for a field goal at the end there as time expires, and dude missed it. Dude missed our chances of getting just a little bit more ground there. Joseph is his name. He is gave us that. We had the chance to gain just a little bit more ground in this very tough division, and dude missed the kick. So if you guys follow the NFC West Roundtable, we talked about all these games, of course, this week. I'll leave a link in the description below. It was on the Ram Showcase channel, so it'll be very easy for you guys to find. But our Cardinals guy on there, the AZ Sports Fan, is his channel. Make sure you guys check that one out. We do the Roundtable on there as well, so it's worth it to subscribe, and then you can catch us there as well. But his reaction to seeing that kick missed was very pure. I watched that video because after seeing how the game ended, I knew he was going to put out something, and it was good. That's fandom right there. I loved it. But that was pretty cool. But Arizona at 2-0 now, they will take on the 0-2 Jacksonville Jaguars. That game will be played in Florida on Fox at 10 o'clock in the morning for the Pacific time zone. So pretty early one. The Arizona Cardinals shouldn't really have a problem with the Jags, but we've seen some crazier stuff happen before, and honestly, all the NFC West played some very tight games in week 2, so we got to pay attention to that as well. But the Jacksonville Jaguars not looking super hot so far this season. And then the San Francisco 49ers defeated the Philadelphia Eagles by a score of 17-11. Not a very exciting game, and honestly, I think the 49ers I'm pulling back on the 49ers a little bit on my trust in that they're actually that good of a team, because really, they're 2-0, but they've beat 2 bad teams, honestly. I mean, the Eagles are not a good team. The Lions are not a good team, so I'm not super sold on. And those are both one-possession games, you know what I mean? So by a total, 14 points total that they've outscored their opponents, 2 not good opponents. So the Green Bay Packers will be at the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday Night Football on NBC, so that should be a pretty good one. The Green Bay Packers really turned it around after their Week 1 blowout loss against the Saints. They were able to stack a pretty nice dub over the Jared Goff-led Detroit Lions in primetime in Week 2, so 2 primetime games in a row for the Green Bay Packers, and this is the San Francisco 49ers home opener, so they have not opened up the Field of Jeans, Levi Stadium, quite yet, but they will do that on Sunday Night Football. And we'll see if they can go 0-1 at home this season. Good stuff. But yeah, if you guys want to check out the NFC West Roundtable, it had some really good conversation previewing this upcoming week's games. Quick look back at the last games here. So good stuff there. I'll make sure to leave a link in the description below. Rams fans, the best kind of human being in the universe. You guys made it all the way to the end of the video, which I do appreciate. You know what I would appreciate even more, though? If you guys hit the subscribe button. It's right here. It's very simple. And if you guys liked this clip, I'm sure you did, and I'm sure you're going to love the entire podcast. It's right over here. Watch it. It's over an hour of just Rams. That's pretty awesome stuff. Peace. Go Rams.